I started Changeworks Institute in 2009, and some of it decades before that, but I really pulled it together in 2009. And then in early 2010, I opened an office, had it for 10 years at Changeworks Coaching Lab, Phobia Help Desk, and all of the different things that I did there. I made this logo, and the circle is kind of about the singularity of all things, that it's physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. This idea is an old one. It goes back to early days in psychology where people were trying to figure out what's the field that we're all working in. And so I put a circle. I wanted to represent PMES, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. You're wondering what your reality is constructed of? Those are four giant buckets that everything seems to be falling in as far as I can tell. So we have a triangle, and it's the three things that I'm really interested in and really serious about. I'm serious about relationships, self, other, purpose, and being. What is your relationship to yourself? What is your relationship to other people? And what's your relationship to your purpose and being? That's the relationship side. On the other side, there's the communication, the internal communication. How do I talk to myself? The external communication. How do I talk to you or it or they? And then the purpose and being level of communication, which is sort of meta or logical level, environment, behavior, capacity, capability, beliefs, values, identity, and then, of course, purpose and being. How do we talk about that? How do we talk to that? What's our self-talk about it? And how do we communicate with others in the world about it as well? And then when we work our way down to wellness, I'm really interested in wellness and well-being because I think that we have ways that we can start to use models of the world to enhance our wellness. And certainly doctors, psychological profession, public health, and others, they're all focused on wellness. Really, for me and Changeworks Institute, what I'm seeing is that wellness begins with a decision or a set of decisions. It begins with an experience which can either be vicarious, had it, we want to get it back, or, hey, I'm pretty healthy, I'm pretty hale and hearty, I've got a lot of wellness. And then permission to continue to be well, how you do your diet, how you do your rest, how you do your relationships, how you take care of yourself. So relationships, communication, and wellness. But what's the flaming heart, Jim? That is really the heart on fire. This is about my desire, my life force, my prana, the spirit that's in me. So that's the heart on fire. And I really think that's an important part of change work. And then moving over to the shamrock, these are the triads. They're self, other, purpose, relationship, communication, wellness. And it's a little bit of luck too, isn't it? And then there's the acorn. The acorn, for me, it's a symbol of something small and hard that goes into an environment that if the nurturing is just right, it starts to grow and it grows into a mighty oak and it makes more acorns and it creates shade and it creates weather of its very own and it oxygenates the world. It's a carbon sink. Acorns are cool because it's the beginning of all of it. What I'm trying to do with Changeworks Institute is get us a new beginning. Me, you, everybody, a new beginning for how change works. Let's get our mind right about it. Let's find models that work well. And then voila, we can even do something super cool. So that's my hope and prayer in this world. And that's the Changeworks Institute logo.